Hi everyone, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you for joining me for this little yoga stretch, which is going to focus on a few twists and a few hip opening movements as well. So you don't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat, and whenever you are ready, let's begin. Okay everyone, so let's meet by coming into the center of our mats today, and if it's comfortable for you, take the legs crossed but have the right leg coming over in front of the left. And we're just going to take the hands onto the knees and sit up nice and tall through the back. Maybe take a few little rolls through the shoulders, just giving your body a little bit of time to open up, find some movement, find some length through the spine. And then come back into stillness. As we inhale, we're going to reach the hands all the way up towards the sky. And as we exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. And just stop here for a second. Close the eyes if you wish. And just take a few deep breaths into your hips. Start to feel the sit bones grounding down into your mat. Allowing the knees to gently open towards the sides. With every exhale, let go of any tension, any tightness in your hips. And then we can open back up through the eyes, release the hands, and one more time inhale as we reach the hands all the way up. As we exhale, we're going to drop the left hand to the right knee, bring the right hand out behind your hip, and just sit up into a nice big spinal twist. Every inhale, the crown of the head reaching up. Every exhale, go a little bit deeper into your twist. Keep those knees open out towards the side. On your next inhale, untwist, come back through center, hands reach up. As we exhale, take it the other way. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind the body. Turning your chest towards the left hand side of the room, gazing over the back shoulder. And on your next inhale, come back through center. Inhale, the hands reach up. And as we exhale, dive the hands down in front of that right leg. And we're going to try to keep the sit bones grounded here as we walk the fingertips forwards. Start to lower your chest, lower your shoulders, lower your head. And stop wherever you feel like you need to stop. Take a few deep breaths here. Into your lower back and into the hips and the inner thighs. Just be gentle with the body here. There's no need to force or overstretch anything. We just stop wherever we feel like we need to. And then release, come all the way back up into seated. From here, we're going to switch the cross of the legs. So this time the right leg is behind, the left leg is in front. And we're going to inhale to reach the hands all the way up. As we exhale, we twist to the left. The right hand comes onto the left knee. The left hand comes behind your body. Remember to maintain the length through the spine. Keep the shoulders soft as we twist. And then inhale, untwist back through center, hands reach up. Exhale the other way, we twist to the right. Breathing deeply. And inhale as we untwist back through center, the hands reach up. And exhale one more time to dive yourself forwards. Bring the hands to the floor, maybe the elbows to the floor. Take a few deep breaths wherever you need to. If we want to walk the hands forwards, we can. Drop the head. We might start to go a little bit deeper into the hips this time. Take one more full breath here. And then slowly walk the hands all the way back up into center. We bring the legs up, soles of the feet on the floor, and knees are bent up. Nice, we're going to take the hands onto the floor behind us, and we're just going to let the knees fall towards the right. And we're going to let the knees come as far across as they can. We're going to flex the feet so that we have this nice 90-degree bend through each knee and also through the ankles. And we're just going to alternate side to side here, just letting the knees drop one way and then the other. Pressing the hips forward slightly every time we turn. And then let the knees come over towards the right. Shift your weight into your right hand, pick up the left, and find a nice big twist here. Twisting from your center, gazing over that right shoulder. And then we release, we come back through center, we go straight to the other side, so the knees fall to the left. We can pick up the right hand and find your nice big twist. Keep the spine long. And then come back and into center. From here, we're going to take the legs out nice and long in front of your body. If you need to have a little micro bend through the knees, that's fine. But we just sit nice and tall through the back. We're going to bend the right knee in, and you can either keep it here or you can cross that foot over towards the outside of the left leg. Give yourself a little hug around that right knee. Lower your right hand out behind your back and inhale as we sit up tall. As we exhale, we twist. Starting to send your gaze once again over that back shoulder. And if it works to maybe hook the elbow onto the outside of the knee just to give a little bit more leverage, we can. But breathe deeply here. Breathe right down into your belly. Full inhales and long exhales. After your next breath out, slowly come all the way back through center. We're going to pick up that right leg and let the right knee open out towards the side. So the sole of the right foot is coming somewhere onto the inside of the left leg. We're going to let that knee relax out to the side as much as we can. We're going to sit up nice and tall through the back. Take an inhale as we reach up, and as we exhale, dive the upper body down over that straightened leg. Stop where you need to. And just take a couple of breaths here. And then slowly release by bringing the upper body all the way back up into seated. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So send the right leg out long, and this time bring the left knee in towards the chest. And up to you whether you stay here. If we find a deeper twist, we might send that foot to the outside of the right leg, but give yourself a little hug around that knee. Take your left hand onto the floor behind you and inhale as we sit up. Exhale as we twist. Turn your chest, looking over the back shoulder. Just like before, if it helps to hook that elbow onto the outside of your left knee, we might use that elbow for a little bit of leverage to help us twist a bit deeper. And then untwist, come all the way back through center and take the sole of the left foot somewhere onto the inside of your right leg. Again, let that left knee drift open towards the side, let it feel heavy. As we inhale, we sit up tall through the back, reach the fingertips up high, and exhale to dive the upper body down over that leg. Remember to stop wherever you need to. Take a couple of breaths here, feeling this, not just in the hip, but also in the hamstrings, also in the low back. Take one more full breath here. And then slowly roll the spine all the way back up into seated. Bring the sole of the right foot to meet the left. And we'll find a nice big butterfly pose. Take hold of the feet or the ankles. Sit up nice and tall. With every exhale, can we open the knees a little bit wider? Maybe find a forward fold if that feels good. Take one more deep breath here. And then allow yourself to release. Come all the way up into seated. Cross those legs. And then come on forwards and meet me in your tabletop. So on the hands and the knees, we have the wrists under the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and we're going to find a few cat-cows here. So let's inhale to drop the belly, point the tailbone up and look forwards. As we exhale, we tuck the chin into the chest. We press the hands to the mat around your spine. Inhale, roll forwards, tailbone up, belly down. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine. Nice, just take a few more of these. Just rolling the spine forwards and backwards in your own time. There's no rush. Let's take one more full round of breath here. So when I speak, inhale and your exhale. And then meet me back in tabletop with a nice neutral spine. From here, we spread the fingers nice and wide, tuck the toes under, and meet me in a downward facing dog by lifting the hips, sending the hips back. And maybe finding a little bit of movement when we're here. So pedaling out those feet, bending through each knee at a time. Keep pressing the hands into the floor, pressing your chest back towards your thighs. And then come back and into stillness. On your next inhale, can we pick up the right leg, reach it up as high as you can, bend the right knee, and then open the knee up to the sky, finding this big opening movement through the right hip. Hold it here, squeeze your heel in towards your bum. Take one more breath. And then square off your hips. We're going to keep that right knee lifted as we roll forwards into plank. And then drop the right knee towards the right wrist. Open the toes to the opposite side. And sit back into your pigeon pose. We can stay on the fingertips here. Or we can start to come down nice and low, maybe coming to the elbows, or maybe bringing the forehead towards your mat or your hands. Just slow down the breath here. With every inhale, breathing into your hips. With every exhale, letting go of any tension or tightness. Take one more breath. And then we can start to lift our upper bodies up, maybe returning back onto the hands. We're going to tuck the back toes under and see if we can lift the back knee up off the floor. Get strong through the arms, engage your core, and lift that right knee all the way up. We're going to shift the weight into the left hand, send the right leg back, and come over onto the left hand into a big side plank. Maybe reaching the right fingertips up to the sky. Hold it here for one more breath. And then take that top leg, bend the knee, and place the sole of the foot onto the floor. As we drop the hips, we're going to reach the top arm towards the back of the room. Look back. Take 1 or 2 deep breaths here. And then whenever you're ready, press into the sole of that right foot. Come all the way back. Bring that hand back to the mat and step the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Maybe we pedal out through the feet once again. Finding movement. Maybe finding a little bit of a twist with the knees side to side, going a little bit deeper into the hips. And then eventually coming back into stillness. On your next inhale, we reach the left leg up to the sky. Bend the left knee and open the knee up towards the ceiling. Think about squeezing your heel in towards your bum. Take a full breath here. And then square off those hips as we roll forwards over the wrists into our high plank. Keep that left knee lifted and then lower the left knee towards the left wrist. Open the toes towards the side of your mat and sit yourself back into your pigeon. You can keep your pigeon nice and high, maybe staying on the fingertips, or maybe walk the hands down. Maybe bring the forehead towards your mat. Once again, just stopping wherever you need to. And coming right back to those full and deep breaths. Sending your inhale to the hips. With your exhale, letting go of any tension. And take one more full round of breath here. And then whenever we're ready, we're going to slowly start to lift the upper body up, bring the hands back onto the floor. We're going to tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee up off of the floor. Engage your core, press into the mat and lift that left knee up. Hug it in towards the chest. We're going to find our side plank. So shift your weight over into the right hand, the right foot. Lift the left fingertips up to the sky. Take a breath here. And then we pick up that top foot, place the sole of the foot onto the floor in front of you and drop your hips as you open your arm towards the back of your mats. Take a couple of breaths here, sinking down into those hips. And then when you're ready, pressing into the sole of the left foot, lifting the hips up, bringing the arms forwards, and this time stepping the back foot all the way up to the top of your mat. We'll meet in a forward fold. Feet hip distance apart, holding on to opposite elbows, finding a little sway side to side. And then slowly come back to center, release the elbows, and slowly roll yourself all the way up, coming into standing at the top of your mat. Nice. From here, we're going to bring the hands together in heart center. As we inhale, we're going to lift the right knee up and bring it in towards your chest, finding a little bit of a balance here. Maybe we inhale to take the hands up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to step that right foot all the way back, lower the arms, find a warrior two. Front knee bends, the chest and the hips are open towards the long edge of your mat. Your arms are strong. Shoulders are rolled back. Take a full breath here. If you're good to stay here, stay here. If you want to come with me, maybe we drop the front elbow onto the front knee, or maybe reach towards your mat and pick up the back hand, reach it up to the sky. Taking a nice big breath here. And then bringing yourself all the way back into your warrior two. Bring the back arm forwards, reach the hands up, and then exhale, step to the top of your mat, hands to heart center. Shift your weight over into your right foot as we inhale to bring that left knee in towards the chest, finding balance. Maybe inhale to take the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, step that foot back into your warrior two. Right knee bends, left foot steps back. Nice deep bend through the front knee, the shoulders rolling back, the spine is long. Maybe we stay here, or maybe we drop the right elbow to the right knee. Maybe we reach towards the mat and pick the left fingertips up to the sky. Take one more deep breath here. And then return yourself back into your warrior two. We're going to swing that back arm all the way up towards the sky. Look forwards. And then exhale to the top of your mat. Hands to heart center. As we inhale, we reach the hands up. As we exhale, swan dive forwards. Take a deep bend through the knees. And step yourself back into your child's pose. We take the toes together. We take the knees nice and wide, and just lower your forehead either down to the mat or maybe on top of your hands. And take a few slow deep breaths here. Allow the hips to sink back towards the heels, releasing any tension away from your lower back. Chest melting towards your mat, armpits open. And then when you're ready to release, we can lift ourselves up. We can walk the hands back towards the knees. Allow yourself into whatever comfortable position suits you. And one final time, we inhale to reach up and exhale your hands to your heart. And namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel good after that. You can let me know how you're feeling in the comments. But if you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe and have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.